Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Slow Customs, and today's episode will be on my custom Kwaku. Now if you don't know who Kwaku is, I don't entirely blame you, but Kwaku is a South African Garrett locomotive that appeared in the movie Big World, Big Adventures. He only had about a minute or two of screen time, and then he was never ever seen again. Which sucks because I really like Garrett locomotives. So yeah, anyway, let's get on to it. I'll start with the main body first. I'll actually take this crate out of the way so you can see him a bit better. But the body for Kwaku is entirely scratch-made, using parts from off-brand locomotives and cardboard. The front portion here, where his face is just simple cardboard with Pepsi box wrapped over top of it to give it that curve that he has on there. So that's nice. The middle section is just a off-brand locomotive. It's the same locomotive that I used for both of my Alfreds, so that's kind of fun. All I had to really do was take the running board off to use it, which I'll get to here in a moment. And this back section. The back section is just pretty much the same build process as the front, except with the little cutout here for the, I believe, oil part. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll talk about the running board. The running board is actually made up of two locomotive running boards. This one on the front came from a red off-brand engine. I got it for Christmas a while back and didn't know what to do with it, so I used it for this. Anyway, the back part of the running board is actually the running board for this locomotive, just a piece of cardboard added to it to give it height. And if I turn it around, you can actually see it underneath. I covered the gap with a piece of tape to smooth it out. So, yeah, you can see the green and the red. So, otherwise, I could have done a little bit better with blending them together, because it's really messy with the hot glue on this side, at least. This other side's pretty good. Whoop. I'm already dropping him all over the place. Probably chipped one of his wheels. Oh, no, I'm good. Whew. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot cleaner on this side with the seam, but, yeah. Anyway, the face for Kwaku is a cast of a Ned face. I didn't have any face that would match Kwaku's face, so I just made a mold of the Take and Play Ned face and put hot glue into it and just kind of cut it down. And I think it turned out really nice. It's not accurate by any means, but there really isn't a face besides Winston face for Kwaku. The headlight on top of him is just a pencil cut down and painted. He's also got added running or buffer beam, so that's fun. I actually based this paint job off of another creator's Kwaku. His name is, he goes by Thomas Wooden Railway Models. He's really good at custom making. Most of his models look almost official, and it's really crazy how he's able to do it. So, credit to you for the reference, because I use that one a lot when making my Kwaku, especially with the paint scheme. So anyway, the wheels are just two off-brand wheels. They're actually the same wheels that I used for my Sam, because I had purchased another pack of the off-brand engines to make another Sam, but I decided to make a Kwaku instead because I felt like it. So yeah. Anyway, the only parts that I added to the front, or to the middle section with the main locomotive, is the firebox. As you can see, it slopes, and it's just a Pepsi box. There is a little bit of gaps here and there, but I don't think it's too noticeable. The dome for him is just a Lego 1x1 round tile piece, just hot glued on. The funnel is taken off of the same locomotive that I got these wheels off of, so that's fun. I debated whether adding a different smoke box to that front, but I figured you weren't really going to see it that much, so I just kind of left the smoke box how it was. Or the smoke box door, sorry. Back here, nothing too much with the back. This is actually painted in the same red that I use for most of my buffer beams, so that's why it doesn't really show up on the backside and whatnot with the buffer beam, but I think it looks nice. So yeah. Otherwise, his livery is pretty simple. I debated for a moment whether to give him a different livery, like I had done with my Sam, but I figured I'd go with the traditional, or the original livery, because I liked it. So he has the yellow and red with the black. The black running board is taken directly as inspiration from Thomas Wooden Railway Models version, because I just thought it would look kind of cool, and it would not really stand out too much. But it came together really nicely. I also added cylinder lining to indicate where the cylinders would be on either side. So that's fun. Otherwise, he has a gray handlebar, which I'm just now noticing. I probably put my finger in that. Phooey, I did. Damn. I must have accidentally put my finger on the handrail when it was drying. That's why it looks a bit smudged, but oh well. So yeah. And you've probably noticed that these things, the wheels don't turn. That wasn't completely intentional, because I originally wanted my Kwaku to be able to go around corners and just turn like the Garretts are supposed to. But when I made the turntable pieces for him to be able to turn, because I use Lego turntable pieces for a lot of my scratch-made bogies on special engines, like Klaus and Sigmund. Excuse me. Oh, that Pepsi, or that 7-Up's not going down too good. Oof. Anyway, when I had put the turntables on, they just raised him up, like, a lot, and I just thought it was kind of ugly. So with the help of my chat that I was live streaming in, and I did live stream the build process of this guy, so that's fun. Anyway, with the help of my chat, it was decided that I should just glue the wheels onto Kwaku, because, I mean, I'm not really going to use Kwaku that much. Like, he's really great to have, but I'm not going to have him be pulling trains in my series. If anything, he'll just be a one-off appearance in a special that I'm working on. Or that I'm planning, not working on. It's nowhere near to being done. Or even the stage of process. Or the production stage, so yeah, anyway. I just wanted to make Kwaku because I like Kwaku, and he's a Garrett, so that's fun. Yeah, otherwise, I don't think there's too much else to talk about with Kwaku, other than I really like him, and yeah. So I think with that, I will leave you at that. So, hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.